Hello Stampers! This video is going to show you how to make these bows. This bow is called a fork bow because the tool that's used to make it is a fork. And the advantage of making the bow the way I'm going to show you is that you end up with these bows that have two loops that are essentially the same size. When you get done making this bow using the fork, you're going to find that you like one side is the front and the other side will be the back. The difference is that in the front you get your ribbon kind of wrapped around in a flat way, and you kind of play with it to make sure it gets flat, and the other side is going to be the knot. So the knot side is going to be the side that you'll be working with as you construct the bow, but you should flip it over in the fork to make sure that the front side is going to look the way that you'd like it to appear on your project. The fork can be any size fork. The size of the fork is going to determine the size of the bow. I'm going to show you using this fork, which has this extra little hole in the bottom that I find a little bit useful. I also like the width of it. All those samples I showed you at the beginning of this video were made using this fork. This is a little bit smaller. The tines are closer together, and so you'd end up with a slightly smaller bow. You could end up using something like this potato masher. And a potato masher is going to give you a choice on the sizes, because you can choose whether you use two close together or all three of them or all four of them, and that would just determine, again, how wide apart the loops were when you made it. You guys are going to be amazed. This is the simplest process ever. So here's how it goes. I don't even cut this ribbon off of my roll. I wait until I'm done because that way I feel like I'm not wasting extra ribbon. I do end up with a long tail here that has to get cut off. Basically, what you're trying to accomplish is this. When you tie a knot, which is all you're going to do with this fork, you're going to tie a knot. When you tie a knot, what you really want to accomplish is that the two ends are held together in the middle by your knot, and this makes the bow. So once again, you take your ribbon, you've got this circle, you just want this knot that you're going to tie to not only be around this part of the ribbon, you want it to pinch the two ends together. So what I do is lay the ribbon around here. There's my loop, the same loop that you just saw me showing. And instead of just tying my knot, I want this ribbon to go around the back part of it also. So it goes through those middle two and back up through the middle two, and now I can tie my knot. The thing I want to do is to make sure that I pull it tight enough that this will be the front of my bow, that the front looks the way that I want it to. So I'm going to pull it really tight. You can see what I'm doing is I pull those threads when I pull it really tight, and then I just tie my knot. Make sure I've got them tied really tight. This is the back side. There's my front side. If it looks the way I want, just pull that fork out, snip the ends, and I'm ready to put it on my project. Super easy. This is the back side of the fork where I was tying my knot, and this is what will become the front side of my project. Super easy. Want to see it one more time before I end? So there we are. Wrap around. Instead of just tying a knot on the front piece, I go down through the middle, back up through the middle, pull it nice and tight, and tie a knot. Nice and tight knot. Check the front. Looks good. Pull the ends down, pull the fork out, trim the ends. Okay, I'd trim them better for my project. For the video, you get the idea. There's the front. Thanks for watching. This is Stamp Lady Katie, and you can find more ideas on my blog, www.stampladykatey.com. Thanks for watching.